Hey, what's happening, right?
What's up, man? How you doing, Tim?
Happy Tuesday, election day.
Happy. It
Big
is. It
stuff going
is.
on. All
It is
kinds of craziness.
big day, man. It's I went myself. I was down there voting.
Oh yeah, I
Yep.
got my sticker. I got my
Oh yeah.
sticker on. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
You
didn't
can't
bring
be
this.
on the internet without a sticker on. Everybody's gonna. I voted.
That's right. They're so proud. Well, see, Iraq. They used to have the ink finger. Remember? That's what we. Maybe we need to go to the ink finger.
Yeah. Does that really matter over there? I mean, they had Dominion machines before, so
That's
you know
right.
they're just tracking your. Oh, talking about tracking, I went to Home Depot today, and they had a huge pillar set up with flashing lights and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, it looked like a plane signal. I'm like, dude, what is this thing? They were like, oh, that tracks all the cars that come in and out of the store.
Huh.
I'm like, really? They were like,
Yeah.
yeah, it takes pictures of everybody's plates in case they steal something from out in front of the store or something goes on. Home Depot wants to know about it. I
All
was
right.
like, oh boy.
That's something. Yeah, that
Not
is
that not that that made me worry, but Big Brother is
Big
watching.
brother. There you go. They are. It doesn't matter.
So
So, yeah,
anyway, with the banter, oh my gosh,
yes.
we got an auction going
Yeah,
on
we're,
over
we're,
here.
we're right there, about a minute and 55. You want me to get that Bonaire? I got that.
Oh, I got it up. I got it up. I can read it in 1 minute. Here we go. Bonaire, home to the oldest marine reserve in the
Mm,
world, the Bonaire National Marine Park. Established in 1979, the journey protected these waters, and the creatures in them began with turtle protection in 1961. Then Bonaire prohibited spearfishing in 71 and offered protection for all coral, living or dead, in 1975.
huh.
Part of the ABC Aruba, Bonaire, and Curaçao Islands off the northern coast of Venezuela, their unique position in the Leeward Antilles put them outside the hurricane belt. Nice, because I think
Yeah.
there's another one coming around. Bonaire, in particular, is only hit by the core of a hurricane every 29 years on average. As such, it enjoys pristine weather conditions all year long.
Huh.
Nice. Sounds
Yeah,
like a place to put on the bucket list there.
it is. I'm looking. I'm looking at it now. I want to see if it's by Saint Lucia. Tim, is that by Saint Lucia?
It's a little to the left of that.
Okay, to the left.
A little to the left. Fast gas, people, 36 seconds.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's not far. It's not far from St. Louis, but in that same belt. But
Well, I'm just
St.
looking
Lucia's a
because you
little
said the hurricane
right.
area.
St.
Huh.
Lucia's a little below the hurricane
Oh
paths.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it. Oh yeah, it is. It's right by Venezuela, like you just said.
Yep.
Wow.
20
Okay.
seconds. Fast gas, people, make it happen.
20 seconds.
We got some serious action. I'm not even going to get there, but because I hadn't refreshed all day. But there's a 75.38 for Bonaire,
Mm,
nice, and 12.01 for the Piper. Somebody wants that one,
and no joke, man.
and I'm sure there's bids in the 6 or 7s for here. Here we are, final number 713 for the Bug, 738. That came up just a little bit. 733 for
Wow.
Poe, 635. The deal of the
What a,
night,
what a deal.
B Pepe. And Piper 1201 stood tall.
Yeah. Hey,
1201
no
all day
joke.
long.
I'm sure it's also because it's got the little Harley cat. The little Harley cat. That's a nice. That's a nice.
Oh, the double duty. They're
Yeah.
bidding on the empowerment B at the same time.
I'm sure that's nice. Yeah, that's a nice collection there.
All right,
Bonaire though, man, that is awesome. What
Bonaire's
a
good. That's a very strong bid since
yeah.
we did take a dip
He
on
was
these.
not going to get cheeseheaded, Tim. He was not going to get.
Who went after that? Somebody got it.
What's that? I'm gonna go through the chat. Ariel, happy
Right.
Tuesday to you. How's it going, Ariel? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Night Owl. Good to see you. And yes, it is pulling in some bee honey there, D Ray.
Yes.
That's what I love about our whole ecosystem, man. They come in over this auction when the floor is raising over there. They're gonna be coming over here, Tim. This is where it's gonna be at. Hello, bees. M2 today for Slam. It is a deal, Josh.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
I'm not gonna take credit, but we were talking about it just before it happened yesterday, Tim. Giving the people the news before
Yes.
it went and slam dunked the FTX, right? But we
Yes.
can do a little follow up too today because Binance is about to bail them out.
I happen to mention that I have that story queued up a little bit right there.
M2 Hat Girl. Good evening, Steve. Happy Tuesday to you. Yes, wonderful bees. Melanie, excellent. Thank you for coming. Like I was saying too, she had an amazing event in Vegas. Big congrats to Midas Mel. It was a great thing. I heard. Night Owl. So who's got the B? Oh, B Alpha Pass. Oh, thank you, Night Owl. I
Yes.
think I'll let you stream it. So we'll take this off. You want to stream it? Be VIP. That's
Oh,
what it is.
that's late in the show. Come on.
I'll stop. I'm just at Night Owl. People are asking. There's a question mark behind the comment, Tim. When they have a question mark, there it is. Look at that. See, Night Owl.
You could put it up. It won't block it. That doesn't get
Okay.
blocked
Oh,
automatically.
it doesn't? All right.
Nope.
And happy birthday to Phil. How you doing,
That's
brother?
right.
It is. And Stephanie, happy birthday, both of y'all. Enjoy your special day. Hope it's an awesome Tuesday. I hope your birthday wishes in the election, right? Ariel, explain. Fast gas. Tell him, Tim. Tell him about the fast
Well, at the end of the auction, if you're going to try and bid and cheesehead somebody, which means just, outbid them by a couple right at the last seconds. So if you go for in the last 30 seconds, when you go to pay and they say, approve the gas, you have to approve fast gas. That way the transaction goes through. If you try and save, a couple bucks on gas and you're not using fast gas, then you probably won't win the bid. And that's, people see that, what was it, that pipes went for 1201 all day long. Nobody tried to jump in there, but I think Bonaire went up like 12 bee honey right there at the end, just to make sure that somebody else would try and take it over.
Adding to that, Ariel, there's an edit button. Whenever you see the gas, right, you'll see a little edit button. You can hit the edit button, and you'll see exactly what Tim's talking about. It'll have slow, medium, and fast. And when you're doing something that's time sensitive, you're going to want to hit fast gas. I should pull up. I don't have it around. But the little animation. Remember the guys getting on the bus?
Yeah.
I love that one. But it shows you. I'll try to pull it up tomorrow too, Ariel.
It just gets you to the front of the line.
Yeah. It's like a fast pass at Disney World. They're like Disney.
Yeah.
Right? So that good question though, Ariel. And I'm coming for you again, Tim. Smacking. You can't talk twice now, Josh. He knocked you out twice, but keep it coming. That's good. I like it, Josh. That's good. It's funny.
I think I came in 12th out of 14 last week, so it's not much to worry about there.
Yep. M2 Hat Girl saying happy birthday to Phil. Enjoy. Absolutely. M2 Crypto, my crypto adventures. I love it. There's the hashtags. Use those. Kind of start copy and paste and get that. Whenever you tweet, whenever you put a comment in YouTube, use those hashtags. That's why she's putting those up there. So appreciate that. Be the Alpha free roll. Turning tonight. It is.
Oh, yeah.
9 o'clock, right, Tim? 9?
That's the rumor. We'll go check it out. I'll sign up
Craig,
at the end of it.
Evening, Craig. Good to see you, man. Hope you're joining us for poker. Well, that's right. Hey, they're spending the that's right. Georgia, you've been wrecking people too, George. I've been seeing you. He's wrecking people in poker. That's good stuff. Get felted.
Well, the best thing about free roll is there's no spending going on. Only collecting if you get to the top.
Absolutely.
First, second, and third collects, and nobody pays.
Yeah, and anytime, Eric, anybody. That's what this show we really wanted to be about. Is you interact. We want questions. We want to know what the community needs answered. So also Tim, myself, Dan, we're going to work on some more explaining our ecosystem, because I think it's another thing that's kind of a gap, right? I don't know if again people really get what the bees do, what the queens do, what the apexes do, but we want to start making a little animated series of the bees where they are in bee honeys being on placed on these other exchanges. And
this is like a chess game, so you got to know what's a pawn, what's a queen, what's a king, where things are going, how they can move, all that kind of stuff. So all these have meanings and jobs to do. So you need to know the rules of the game so you're not
well, and when
maximizing
we say your yield.
Exactly.
Yeah, or whatever you got in here. I mean, you could just hold bee honey. No matter what you're in this ecosystem, every kind of you want to cheer on the queens. The queens are working, like I said, with businesses. Getting them in here. Whatever it is, you can be in this ecosystem, and that's why we call it a financial game, because you are learning financial things that the school really didn't teach you. Even to the honeypots. And what that is, that's a liquidity pool token.
But DeFi DeFi wasn't around when I was in school.
They didn't have that. Well, it's always been around, but that's what is it? Credit derivatives, credit default swap, all those, the derivative things in the stock market is that, they fold in real estate loans and then they throw in car loans and it's all bundled up. People don't understand that. That's very complicated stuff, man. So it's just saying, it's it's just kind of, and here Steve's got Fidelity is now offering Bitcoin. There you go, and Ethereum to invest. You've been talking about that, Tim. I know.
Yes, we have.
It is, Steve.
Thanks for watching, Steve.
It is coming, though. You're right, Steve. That's what That's why we keep adding and putting these things out here. But like we kind of continue to say, it's still not here. So even to building those pickaxes and the shovels and the tools for this space is really really needed. But you just got to know maybe it's not there yet. Hey, hold on. Sorry, I got stop. These guys.
He gets excited about bee honey.
They do get bee honey going. And yeah, Steve saying happy birthday to you too, Phil. Awesome. Queens, they are, Will. Queens working hard every day. Hey, and Queens are also loving the apex bees and how the worker bees, everybody contributing to this ecosystem. Yep. Not me. I'm innocent and gentle. No, George, you're harsh over in poker. You get it going. You and Dusty does it too. Dusty's aggressive, and George, they a little aggressive. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I was just going to bring up, and let me see if I can make this a little bigger. But you were talking about this news, which we were talking a little bit about last night, but it's official that Binance is FTX, which was having trouble because Binance was selling out of their position of it, asked for help to stop the slide. And so they're signing a non-binding letter of intent, LOI's letter of intent, intending to fully acquire FTX. So that makes Binance, the rock solid player in the king of the mountain, I think, let's call it. After all these other, Celsius dropping off and this one having trouble and Binance gobbling this up now, there you go. New king of the hill.
Yeah, I mean, it is crazy. But like I said, it was cool. We were talking about it yesterday before it happened. Again, we weren't trying to give financial advice, but if you moved into, stable tokens, you could have, avoided some of this dunk. That's what we were talking about. You saw it, Tim. We were laughing at it on CoinGecko. What, over almost 100 billion moved into stable tokens, right? Way more trading than what's going on Bitcoin. But it's just interesting. It's what's awesome when you really start digging into this space and starting to understand and you hear this kind of stuff. Obviously, people that are on the inside and know a little more, can kind of get a better position. But still, it's pretty neat. Go ahead, man.
You mentioned Bitcoin. I'm just saying it's holding. Not far from its highs the other day. It was bouncing up in 21, close to 22, and now it's pulled back a little bit. But when our favorite saying, when in doubt, zoom out. And if you look at this, they're holding this blue line where what happens after you hit the blue, everything starts to rise. So
and look at it.
It's only a matter of time before this turns around. And with the consolidations that are going on in this business, people dropping off because they're illiquid or overextended. Bitcoin, we know from the white paper and from what's going on there, that's as solid as could be as a mechanism, right? For what it does. And people might try and manipulate it, but it's just harder and harder every single day to try and manipulate this. And so once this economy and the crypto verse gets back on its feet and its running legs going, look out for this right here, because as you can see from this, once the blue turns, then this stuff just starts to go, and exponentially, because right here at the top of this is 100,000, right? So we were 100,000 at the top of this graph, right? Because these red dots are the 64 and 60 whatever we hit here, and so it's pulled back to this 20. So it's not, this is an adjusted graph. So right at the top is 100, right? And this line is 1,000. So, over the years, it's been growing. So the scale is adjusted, obviously. Otherwise, it would look like one big, spike. That's why we like to look at this one.
Well, what a great chart.
That we're going sideways here, and it's got to turn around. We see the floor. These blue things just never went back down to, $2, $3. down to $1,000 or $100. It didn't happen. You know, it levels off, and then it comes back around, and usually right before the halving or whatever it is that is going on here, the realized price, and then it starts to climb. So we're getting closer every day.
It is, but that's a great chart. I mean, you can see it so clearly. Every blue little touch. That's crazy, man. Yeah. Awesome. Yep. Philip saying he was in a great space today. That we're talking about that FTX and BNB.
Yeah.
You know, it is the story of the day. It's a great, you know, kind of seeing what people do when they get over leveraged. You know, and that's what George is talking about here. $6 billion of liquidity removed from their exchange. BNB is trying to buy them now. Yeah, of course they're definitely gonna have cash issues because that's quite the dunk, you know. And then you know, there's only certain.
It goes along with what we've been saying about you know, the crypto winter. You know, you build in the winter, you consolidate. Even if, you know, they got into a crunch, so they had to merge to, you know, save their customers, right? And that's what he said in that little article was, you know, in efforts to save those customers from bankruptcy and losing everything, we'll take it over and we'll make your customers not whole, but, you know, take care of them so that they can get back their positions and hopefully come out of it all right, because you don't want to see, you know, the bankruptcy just wipe everything out and then you got to start from zero again. Yep. So, you know, this is a building thing for Binance, right? This is good for them, and it saves the customers that FTX had from total devastation.
It is, because I mean that's how much it moved. It moved like 80% in one day. It was like 24-hour period, Tim. So it ain't no joke, you know. And again, another caution, another warning. That's a centralized exchange, right? You got to watch that. It's not like that over here with Uniswap. Somewhere it happened with Uniswap, you could still use another exchange, right? Pancake Swap. You can use anything else when it's in your decentralized wallet, you know. But always liquidity is the important, having liquidity pools and what those are. But Melanie, yes, friendly reminder, polls are now closed on the East Coast, and time for voting still.
You didn't get a sticker, Ray? You didn't get the fancy
I did. I just threw it away, Tim. Yeah. What am I going to do? Show it to my dogs? That's all. No, I'm in here, and I hang out here. That's all. Take a look. Those running positions. It's you know, absolutely. Crypto educated.
We need some crypto friendly policymakers out there.
Well, and that's what's going to happen. You heard, hey, Mr. Wonderful, all those been talking about. You know, they're going to do something. Obviously, talking about with stable coins, right? Do something. You know, with regulations when it comes to Bitcoin, Ethereum. That is all lined up, and it's great because it's a bipartisan thing. They all know it's coming. There's no, you know, getting around it. They just want to get their taxes. That's all. So
they want to collect their share of the pie.
They like their fair share. Isn't that the word? Yeah. So are you pulling up the?
I'm going to show this off. I mean, did you have any stories or anything else you wanted to touch on?
It was all about that because we were trying to warn people yesterday as it was happening. But yeah, it's all good, man.
All right. Well, I haven't signed in yet because I wanted to do this live on the air. But if you haven't signed up, go to bethealpha.com. Right? It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen, bethealpha.com. You hit the sign up button and create your name and password. Email confirmation comes in, and then you go into the login mode. And of course, you have to put your stuff in first. But let's show this off. Let's see if I get my password in right the first time. And
a lot of games going on over there.
Boom, there we go. And so you make sure that you're on tournaments when you come in here. There's cash tables. You go over here. Tournaments is what we're looking for. Alpha drops right there at the top. This means that this is password protected, and it's a free roll tournament. So you hit the lobby, and you can see here's the $10 prize. Texas Hold'em is the game. 7 players registered so far. Going to get in here. You got Bees, FOMO Head, GW Rich, Midas Mel, Ray of Light, Seed, 610. 610's good.
610
register. And so when you hit register, where's the I hit register, and there it asks me for B VIP.
Yep. And then you're in. Scrolling across the bottom right now, passcode.
Boom. Now the judge is in the game. Ready to go.
I love it. I love it too. Thanks, Mel.
and it starts in 13 minutes. Now we're going to be playing, but I think we're going to be chatting it up inside the Discord. So
Yes.
Get in the game, join us in the Discord, and more people can join in the conversation, and we'll have some fun. But we're not going to do this live on the YouTube.
Oh yeah, no, I mean you'll be in the be the alpha tournament, but you'll probably hear some alpha drops, some alpha, because it is. We keep talking about it. You think this is a fun game too, but we keep talking about what's going on with the soccer. Also, just in general, what's going to be going on with the bees. You want to hear. I mean, it's pretty good stuff. I mean, it's going to be fun. If anybody remembers back the whitelist days, we're going to have some reminiscing good old times, and it's going to be a blast. We're gonna the bees is ready. It's ready to be moving to blue chip status, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fun, and that's why too. We're gonna be just discussing. We keep talking about that, but how to accomplish that and how it's going to go, because it is very confident, Tim. Not financial advice.
That's right. Hey, let me put that banner up, even though it's in the description now, like you asked me. But we're here for entertainment only.
Yeah.
And do your own research. Everybody's got to do their own. And consult your professional.
Absolutely. Thank you.
But there you have it. All right. Well, we'll give everybody time to grab their next drink and get ready for the amazing poker game. And come on in and chat inside the Discord.
Even too, you know what? I'm not going to say it because I don't want to take the thunder. But you got to even hear about what the pool prize is when we talk about this game that's going to go on. It's good stuff, man.
Oh, now you're teasing everybody.
I'm teasing, man. So maybe you might hear. Maybe you might hear, even if you're not into poker and you don't want to play poker, it doesn't matter. Just get in the Discord chat and just hang out with us. But yeah, I mean, it's always good stuff dropping over there. Hopefully, maybe somebody will drop some, what that pool prize is. That's going to be awesome. Good times.
I think you alluded to a whitelist, and I think it's going to be very, very wise if you get on that whitelist. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Will.
Yeah.
Will's asking pool prize and whitelist. So
that's what's cool. Not jumping in again, but some of the pool prize. Like I said, that'll be just by activity, like we did with whitelist stuff. But then there's other things if you have those soccer bees and just things like that. But just in general, it's more than just this game, right? Like I said, you're going to start hearing about what you are involved with, right? Sometimes we what do they say? The grass is greener on the other side. You don't recognize where you're at because you're so engrossed and enveloped here, because again, you're just used to awesome, we have calls, we have this or that. There is a lot to this, and the actual foundation that has been built about asset-backed NFTs, a DAO, voting, proposals, treasury. This is ridiculous, and you won't find this in other projects. And as we start talking about this and explaining what all this is, that's what's going to really attract everybody. And that's straight up, not just about this game. That's just a fun thing that we're going to do. But when everybody starts recognizing here, especially people that are outside of our ecosystem, when they start hearing things like this, they're not going to be used to it, because what usually happens, people get in NFTs and then tell you, oh yeah, we're going to build this, right? We're going to build it, this and that. This is done, right? All the coding is finished. We put a bow on it. It's ready, just in time for Christmas, man. So here we go. Ready?
Well, I'm just gonna add, Ray, that all the positive pollination and all the developers' work and everything else that's happening, things are starting to bloom.
It's true. I like that. That is nice. We use it all. That's it. Full moon tonight for poker game. Thank you, Empty. That's bringing out the wolves. Is that what you're saying? The crazy people? That's it. Yep.
All right. The game starts in 10 minutes. 9 minutes. So get on over there, jump in.
Yep. And if you don't, just jump in Discord. Either or. Whether you're playing poker or not, just get into Discord and chat it up with us. Yeah.
Very good. We'll see you there.
Thank you.